Spicy. Ooh. Spicy. Why are we angry? White cracker. Boy, white cracker where? White cracker where? White cracker where?
Rose get online and race bash every chance that she get. Let's get
I
into
just,
it.
yeah, I got a
Queen.
little triggered. Yeah, I got a little triggered because that's what you do, Rose.
Queen.
Queen.
No, for real. Queen.
Queen, I got a black son. Queen, I got a
I
black
get it. Me
daddy.
too. I'm about to
Queen,
go get my
Deflecting,
black
Queen,
son.
deflecting, deflecting. Look
we're
at
both
Rose
raising
once
black
again
men, but for
deflecting.
you to blame them for a system that white men created. Do you know how many mulatto women that I have in my family that were born from white men who never claimed them? And you're saying black men need to do better, but it was white men that wrote the book? You're passing off your own internal issues off to this to somebody else. No, baby, the problem is with us.
I feel you, Tasha, but it's just preference. It's not like you're making it. It's not like, you know,
It's
I hate black
definitely not
men.
how
It's not
Tasha's
that.
making it.
I'm
It's how
sorry
you
that your
make it.
comment, you don't, like you said, you don't watch my videos, every single one. So I think that you just, you know what you heard. You know, just like when I got on
No, it's
here,
not what I heard. It's
I
not what I
heard.
heard.
We basically got to see her verbally destroy the same man that she's praising. That's confusing.
No, you black fathers need to do, black men need to do better. I don't ever see you saying white men need to do better. White men need to be better fathers.
And that's
I don't
because
ever
she
see you
never
saying
do
that.
say it.
In your
Her whole
titles is
point is
black
to
men,
put the black
bad
man
fathers,
down.
black men, bad husbands, black men. You
That's
don't
not
say
true,
that about white
Tasha.
men. And you've only had one
I
experience
think that you're speaking on what you hear from your commenters.
farmer white man who has a fetish for black women.
How do
Your
you figure
husband
he?
has a fetish for
How do you
black
figure
women.
he has a fet? Why would you
The
say that?
same
How do
way
you
you got
figure
a
that?
fetish for white men based off of your experiences. You're no different than a black man who parades Blasian women or Persian women or white women and say, oh, the reason I'm with you is because a black woman doesn't do this, when they in reality would prefer to be with a black woman, but we're not seeing eye to eye because we have these made up facades of what we think relationships are. When you're in an ideal relationship, that would eventually be the same if you were in it with a black man. A black man would be very regular. He may make six figures. He may not be an entrepreneur. He may not be on the go-go all the time like that. But because he's black, he's expected to do more than what a farmer from Iowa is doing, and he's white, but you give him a pass because he's white. But if it was a black
My
man,
husband does a
oh, he needs to do
lot.
more.
My husband is
Girl,
there for his family. Like I said,
bye.
he makes six figures. But what I would like to know is, respectfully, what would make you don't even know him from a can of paint? What would make you just
I know what you put out about him, girl, and nobody's really
what would
shitting on
make
your man
you
like that.
automatically assume that he has a fetish?
Most white men do.
Okay.
That's why they intentionally divided the races, because our women to them looked more desirable than their women.
So that's the thing.
So they fucked us and left us with biracial kids.
That's the thing.
They
When
fucked
black
us
people
and left
see
us
an
with
interracial couple, they
biracial kids.
automatically
And did the same shit black men are doing now. They did it to the slaves. They was fucking the slave women, left them with babies they didn't claim, didn't leave them no damn land or nothing like that, didn't leave them no assets, and left bastard babies too. And how dare you get up on a platform and say black men need to do better when they learned the book from the white man, the very cracker you sleeping with right now. Bye, Rose.
Tasha.
Got to go. They making me end the line. My PR said I gotta go. Go.
I was about to say, why are you yelling, girl?
I'm sorry. Go tend to your baby. Log off.
Ooh, you mad? It's spicy. Anyways, child, let me get my baby, cause this spicy.
I mean, basically, him and her are playing the roles that they want. He got him a desperate little black girl, like, you know, a slave master used to have, and she got her white man savior to cover up the fact of her hurt from the relationship she once was in with her own kind, my friend. Let's talk about it.
Go ahead.
Girl, do you want me to pull the? Would you like to see the receipts of you
I would like to see a
praising your
video
white
of
husband to piss off black men because black men did you
if
wrong?
black men are pissed off, Tasha, they need to do better. Okay, if they're pissed
What
off, then
about
they
you
just need to
doing?
do
It
better.
takes a black
But
man
it
and a black
wasn't
woman to
about
do
my videos are
better.
not about pissing off black men at all.
Far as me, I will forever feel sorry for them kids, baby, because strength starts in the home, right? And if strength starts in the home and their mother is basically the one bashing who they're going to grow up to be, which is a black man, ain't that very heartening, baby? Because at the end of the day, you're supposed to be the one pouring into them, and you're the one dissecting them before you even put them out into the world. You already letting them know that the race that they carry will never be enough.
And truly, whatever you seen, whatever you thought, okay. But I desire and I love and I cherish my husband. I get it. I shouldn't
But you
get it.
desire, you just
But
want a little more.
yes, so I'm saying he can provide that basic like suburban life. He can. But I desire more. So I gotta go out where he provides the basic necessities of the family. I provide the better. Or I come up with thoughts. You know, we as a team provide, but I come up with thoughts for like the betterment of the family. So or
Rose, do you know
the
you just described the very statistics that you use to create your lifestyle and your preference, because that's what a lot of black women's issues are, is that they are the highest educated, they're the highest paid. Black men are not the lowest paid. They're simple, they're not working hard enough, and they desire more, and they don't feel like they want to settle. And so you're having some of the same issues that black women are having with black men, because black women want more, they desire more, whereas men in general are more simple-minded. They're more practical and pragmatic. And like I said, they're that stableness while you move around. When you done moving around, I'm still here and we're still able to move forward. Or if we can't move forward, we definitely not moving backwards, but we still. So some of the things that you just described here that you dislike in black men, that you dislike based off of your previous experiences with black men, that you dislike based on statistics that you put out in your videos, you're living that very thing right now by saying we cannot give you the lifestyle that you want.
I think you're so confused with like
What?
me, like the whole black man thing. Respectfully, with me and like the whole black man thing, I don't know where we got this like connotation that like I'm like so this with about black men. My preference is my preference, and it's not about like oh they this that. It's about the way that you can literally have a baby and just leave. You can literally, it's not about oh a black man is don't have enough money or whatever, which I yeah, like you need to make some money for sure. But yeah, it's not about
Am I crazy?
it's the deeper stuff with black men, not like that.
Am I crazy? I could have swore you said you got your preference based off of your experiences and statistics on
No,
what
I
black
said off
women
of,
are going through with black men, and then I
I said
repeated the
off of
very same thing that you
statistics.
said.
Yes, that's what I said, Tasha. I said off of statistics, deeper than you're not buying me a Range Rover, off of the statistics of you're impregnating women and then you leave them single. Off the statistics of a woman having to force you onto child support. Those statistics, not
I just did an interview with a white man right now that make Nick Cannon's sperm look like water. He pays a total for 12 kids, $122 a month. He tells his baby mamas, all 11 of them make it enough. He's a white man. He's a
yeah,
white man from Iowa.
yeah.
What I'm
It
trying to
happens.
tell you is, Because you sat up here and you listen, I'm only going off of what you put out there. I'm not making anything up out of thin air. I am not gaslighting you. I am not trying to trap you. I'm asking you questions based off of content that you've made, based off of rage baiting rage baiting content that you've created. And then you turn around and try to say, this is not what you said. I'm making this up. I'm like, no, your argument based off
say
of
you're making anything.
They would find better. And it's not the case, because a lot of Black women have issues that they're carrying from Black men or from their fathers who have multiple children. And there's no way you could sit here and tell me your daddy was all the way there for you with 16 damn children. There's just no way.
My daddy handled his. He wasn't, you know,
right.
He did.
So
you
have issues that you come with, and so do Black men. So just like you have issues that you still have not dealt with, so do Black men. But for you to expect to say, hey, you need to get your shit together or I'm going over here, that's another way for you to run from your own issues too, because it took two to create those kids.
It's not about you have issues, I'm going over here. Like I said in the beginning.
Yeah, that's what you did. You literally left the Black community based on statistics and your own issues.
No. I actually left the Black community
into an interracial relationship, and you cussing him out the same way you cussed out your Black baby daddy.
I love
just
that.
Because he's in a white
I love that we're trying to make one argument the staple of a relationship. But I mean, that's neither here nor there.
No, these are your views.
People can believe or feel how they want to feel about that. But did I run from Black men because of whatever? No, I found my husband. Like I said,
you would probably prefer to be with a Black man, and that's why you're angry. And I find that
I would not. I don't
Black
desire
men.
It.
Yeah,
I don't desire it.
But you don't desire it.
Open, Tasha.
So you're dating white men by default because of how Black men have treated you.
I'm 29. I'm not ugly. I don't have a problem.
I'm not saying nothing about you being ugly. I'm saying that
I know you're not.
I'm
29. I'm not ugly. My options are available. Like I'm not dating.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You may not be ugly, but your attitude and how you gave your husband that business to the world is very ugly. So you could be beautiful.
Of course,
and there are a lot of beautiful
arguments.
Listen, there are a lot of beautiful Black women that are 1,000. Fuck a 10, they're 1,000. But they ugly and tainted on the inside based off of them not dealing with their own experiences. Black women have a problem thinking that men are supposed to save them. You save yourself. Once you save yourself, you will attract men from all races, just as I do. I could go into Africa, I could go in America, I could go into Asia and attract any type of man. But for me to isolate my feelings towards one race, and I'm raising a Black son.
It's so interesting that you think that when I literally just told you that my idea is to have women expand their horizons. I was never looking for a white man when I found him. I was actually with the Filipino guy. Actually, at the exact time.
But you found him. He didn't find you. He found
you. With the Filipino time at the exact Filipino man at the exact time that I got with my husband, and a Black man before that. So I wasn't looking for white men only.
I see white men that look better. You know, I'm just saying. And I know that's your husband.
Girl, my man is fine.
Child.
My white savior, baby.
All I'm saying is, do you think personally we would have followed you had you would have not been race baiting?
Yeah, I do. I think I do.
What would we have followed? Tell us. What is it about you that's
the Queen Rose? The Queen Rose. I'm just outspoken. I'm blunt. I'm real. I'm raw. Like, I don't get on here like a lot of other social media influencers do and just like perfect. I don't. Like, I show y'all. And this was not my first time like going crazy on like people that follow me. They've been through the trenches with me. Like, I bring people through the trenches of my real life with me, like whatever it may be. So yeah, I do. Like, I'm a real person. I have personality. I'm not boring. And so yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. Okay, and I'm glad that you stated that, but let's just be honest. The statistics show, when we look at the facts and look at the followers and why people are following you, it is because of the controversy surrounding you and your husband's relationship. And being that you cussed him out on live, that's not something that, people in healthy relationships do. So is your relationship real?
But
Or
like,
is
how
it
would
fake?
society know what people in healthy relationships do? Because most of society are not in healthy relationships. So people in healthy relationships, Tasha, are human. Like, let's be very real about that.
True.
People in healthy relationships are human and they have ups and downs. So me, going through some things and having a moment and cussing my husband out, it's not like the staple of our relationship. It doesn't mean that our relation, like, genuinely and truly, my relationship is exactly what I show it. It's exactly what it is. We went to vacation. We randomly moved here. I literally randomly on a vacation told my husband I want to move here. I moved here. My husband genuinely moved mountains for me. Genuinely, like,
So
or I
you
would have
moved
paid
in
him.
and you moved to Hawaii on vacation and your husband just followed you.
No, not just followed me. We were on a family vacation together. And on day two, I told my husband, babe, I want to move here. Can we move here? And he was beating around with it for like, a couple days. And then, like, day four, he was like, okay, if you can find a place to live, we can move here. So I went and found a place to live. And he quit his job and went back to Arizona to finish working for 2 weeks to be able to close everything out. And while he was there, he was applying to jobs. He got the job. He came and we were moved here. Like,
Okay.
genuinely, you think men, the average man does that? Like, my husband genuinely does whatever to, like,
So
just
he
make me
followed
happy.
you. So you
No,
leader.
no, we
You the
we
leader.
we come up with things together. Like, if he would have said absolutely not, then you think I would have moved here? No. So I was hoping that he said yeah. He was beating around with it, and he ended up
Mhm.
saying yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What if the roles were reversed? What if he, being a white man, would have uploaded a video telling you how sorry of a black woman you were and how you didn't contribute? What if he were to publicly say that about you
I'm not
in a
sure
video
because
when
I
it
can't.
goes ultra viral?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know, like, it's like, what if he would have did that? Things is where the confusion is. So it still remains. I think I'm still saying what I'm saying, and you're still saying what you're saying, but we're just not understanding one another.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, I don't want to keep you too much longer from your baby, right? And we agreed on an hour. Is there anything that you would like to address, and I won't interrupt you or anything like that, and say what you got to say, and then we can close the
I
interview.
appreciate that.
Mhm.
When I came to you, I told you, I appreciate your video because you can have your opinion. I'm not against people having their opinions, but I don't think it was like overly disrespectful. You said what you said, and that was
Mhm.
it. As far as me hating black men, I come from a black man that has 16 children, and while he was not a good partner to his partners, he took care of every single one of his kids. He's a great father. I love my daddy to life. Like, I love him a lot. So I never hated black men. I advocate for women to expand their, not close their options. Cause I hear so many women, like, I would never date a white man, or I don't just try to advocate for women to date white men. Now, as far as the argument, I was emotional. I did too much. I apologize.
Don't
Sort of
apologize to
to,
us.
no, that's what I'm saying. Sort of to,
Mm.
not y'all, but my supporters, because it was not for them and it wasn't supposed to reach them. It was supposed to reach the trolls, and it was supposed to piss off my husband, who was annoying me at the time. Was it a right way to respond? Absolutely not. Do we learn and we grow? Absolutely. Um, what else is do they got anything to say?
I mean, you want to take some callers? It's up to you. I mean, I know you got to get to your base.
Especially most of these people that comment, they have so much going on in their life. It makes no sense. Like, so much going on.
You've never told your followers that you take any type of meds for any type of mental illness or anything?
No, absolutely not. I told them that I have anxiety disorder, which I do have. I've been what is it called? Prescribed medications for anxiety disorder, but my subscribers know that I don't take drugs. Like I'm
Okay.
not into any
No,
medication.
and that's
So
cool. Like, listen, I'm not here to judge you or play doctor. I'm
yeah.
not a doctor or anything. I mean, I empathize with you. I know what it's like to have new babies and other babies in the house and to be
Hmm.
married and stuff like that. The
Yeah.
only piece that we was here about was, are you living a lie? Are you being hypocritical? Did you post
No,
your
I don't think
husband
so.
to
The person that I
antagonize
am, I won't be
you?
able to live a life for a very long time. So, no, I don't think so. I wish I could. I would be a much better influencer for sure if
For
I
what?
knew how to live a lie the way that most of them do. I would absolutely be a better, like just smiling all the time. If you actually go and look at my vlogs, you'll be able to see, like, damn, she was tripping. You'll see me bouncing on a ball 8 months pregnant, looking crazy, crying,
Mhm.
talking about when it rains, it pours, because that was my true emotions at the time. So when I'm sad, I get on there sad. When I'm happy, I get on there happy. When I'm mad, I get on there mad. And that's, yeah, there's no living a lie at all.
Okay. Now you're on live quite a lot. Like,
Yeah, right now I am, because with moving, I'm trying to stay on top of my content and my computer, and well, my computer broke because my son camera is just having, it's just not like, I feel like I need a new one. It's not completely broken, but you know how like they can get messed up. And
mhm.
so, or the quality isn't as good. So yeah, I've been on live a lot more than like videos. So yeah.
Okay. Now, how does Brett feel about you? You know, these videos leaking of you cussing his ass out and everything, and the
No,
black
it's,
manosphere. You know, they've been eating this up. You know, your white king is down.
yeah,
You done cussed him
absolutely.
out.
Yeah, that's the thing, that like society, that they're so happy, like they were so happy to see that a relationship, a marriage was failing. And that actually, I get it. The argument bottles you all, but the way that so many people were just so happy and waiting and crying on a marriage to fail is, it bothers me. But yeah, Brett really is not, I swear to goodness, Tasha, I don't know what it is, but he's not. Maybe it's like something different, but he's not. He's not a person that trips on much at all whatsoever. But he's not. He doesn't feel any type of way. Like he really doesn't. When we argue, we have sex, made up. The next day, the very next day, we were dancing, sitting at the pool. Like, that's just what it was to us. And about 5 days later, it became viral and everything. Like, everybody freaked out, but it was just that we argued.
My preference are all men.
Oh, okay, mine too. And so I
Yeah,
love that for you, and
but
that's what I'm
but here's
trying
the
to
thing:
have
I don't
other
need
women
to
do.
put down a black man to put up one. You literally
Oh,
put down black men to put up your white husband, and then
when
you
did I
still
do
cuss
that?
him out. Because your attitude, I'm gonna be honest with you, is the reason why a lot of black men don't want to be fucked up with us, right? You're giving that same attitude that black men complain about to a white man. And you're saying, oh, because he takes it, because he's more meek than a black man, because he appears stronger than a black man, then he must be better than a black man. It's no different than a black
My
man that
husband
lays
is
up with
better than
Becky
any
and
man of
says
any
that, oh,
race
black
because
women
he's
it
my
is.
husband. Not
But
because
it's
of
no,
his race. My
but
man is
you're
better than any
honestly,
man of any race because he's my husband. Still stand.
Tasha
I,
had to bring it back on that ass. Like I thought you had said.
I could have swore you said you got your preference based off of your experiences and statistics on
No,
what
I said
black
off of
women are going through with black men, and then I
I said
repeated the
off of
very same thing that you
statistics.
said. Too much longer from your baby, right? And we agreed on an hour. Is there anything that you would like to address, and I won't interrupt you or anything like that? And say what you got to say, and then we can close the
Hey, I
interview.
appreciate that.
Mhm.
When I came to you, I told you, I appreciate your video because you can have your opinion. I'm not against. Yeah, he stands 10 toes down for his family. Now, do I think that other black family and black love exists? Absolutely. Not enough, though. That's the problem. And so if you're offended by it, just do better. And I'm happy for you and your Black relationship of 18 years. It's beautiful. We need more relationships like that. We don't have enough at all whatsoever. All of our community and our songs, fuck you nigga, fuck you bitch, that's the problem. It contributes to the problem. So my whole thing in my content was not to what the
I
whole
mean,
like super.
Eminem cussed out his baby mama. She was white. He called her a bitch and
No.
cracker
We
bitch
gotta
and
understand.
everything.
We have to understand. There's
Okay.
absolutely deadbeat white people, of
Yeah,
course.
very
Yeah,
pragmatic across the board. And
yeah.
I don't, if I'm going to call out a problem, like I do it amongst light-skinned women, right? Light-skinned women have a privilege, right? And when I see them settle, I challenge them on making better decisions. Like, you do not have to be this pretty girl privilege doesn't have to be your downfall. You understand what I'm saying? And so I always try to find a way to praise them while not beating them down, right? By letting them know their value. But when you have someone online,
Hey y'all, it's your girl Tay with the T, and you know you about to get these sips from me, honey. Let's get into the Tasha K versus Rose, baby. If you did not see that, let me tell you what you missed. Basically, only thing you missed was a whole bunch of deflecting, right? And in the factors of deflecting, you heard my grandbaby, she was deflecting, right? She ain't go on that platform to tell no truth at all. She basically in the beginning tried to act like she didn't even know who Tasha K was, right? Talking about, I think she's someone that used to talk about Cardi B. You know who the hell Tasha K is, baby. Now, at the end of the day, as she was on that platform, we got to basically see her display the person that she is, which is full of shit, right? You get online every day and you race bash to make it seem like your relationship is so much better because you're in a relationship with the white man, right? The same white man that you got online and verbally destroyed in front of the same world that you tried to prove that he's such a king to you. But for me, I will forever feel sorry for the babies, because how could you as a mother disrespect the same race that your kids is? You heard my black grandbaby, right? He do not appreciate the fact of her going online and disrespecting his kind, because your babies have to grow up in society to go against women just like you, honey, that says that they will never be enough. No matter what them kids do, they cannot take that black out, boo. And we know black is dominant. Whatever you put black with, it covers it. And that's just the realness of it. But for you to go on this woman's show and think that you is going to be able to control the narrative and what everybody gets to see from you on the everyday basis, baby, because your titles speak for themselves. Meaning every title that you put is black this, black that, black, right? And if you wasn't trying to dissect the black man, then why would your title always be directed towards him? You can say or tell Tasha you're gonna send her any type of videos that you choose, right? But you still showed us you as you. Ain't no video that you can do. That is that black man's opinion. Just like you have your black woman opinion. But at the end of the day, you're putting a Caucasian man in front of the screen to basically demean the same skin color that you come from, baby. At the end of the day, if you was made from a black man, how could you ever disrespect one, hun? And we all go through things. And at the end of the day, what if your kids grow up and say they would never want to be with a black woman because of the space that they seen that their mother created? HATE is a big thing, baby, and it comes from hurt, right? A lot of people will cover hurt and turn it into HATE, right? Which is hate, baby. And you will make it seem as if you hate something because it hurt you. It wasn't a whole race of men that hurt you. It was one man that hurt you. So a group or a race of men should not have to pay for something that you went through with one. And let's get into this. A person want to say that they have no mental illness. When you going online and we see you manic all the time, what is not mental about it? You saying that you don't take medication, okay, that's nothing different. There's a lot of people out here that should be taking medication but don't. You have the option of whether you going to take medication. You won't. So at the end of the day, that doesn't mean that there's not mental illness that's being displayed. It just means that you don't choose to medicate for it, baby. People will sit there and make it fine, like, oh, I'm only drinking wine, but at the end of the time, you still trying to disregard and cover up something with something else that is not of good health. If you're gonna drink the liquor, you might as well take the pill. I'm just keeping it real, because let's get into that, right? This is the same person that get online every day and make it her business to let everybody know how much money she spends, what she paid for, what she like, the luxury she lived, and the things that she desired that a black man couldn't give. But you couldn't even give yourself a decent cup or a bottle to go on TASHA K's platform with. You had to come up there with Jack Daniels in plastic. Seem very bum bitches to me, because at the end of the day, it ain't got nothing to do about what you getting financially. Your mental is always going to be the thing that crashes out, because your pockets could be full, but your mental can be broke. And at the end of the day, the things that you stand for and the shit that you say about black men is not funny, and nor is it a joke. And if you really feel that way, then counseling should really be a thing, because you got to get to the root of what caused you to feel the way that you do, and stop imposing the same hurt that you have within you on a whole nation of men, boo. Let's talk about it. You people don't like what they can't control. And you know that you would never be able to control a black man the way that you control that white man. So you'd rather be in a situation that you can have full control in. Let's talk about it. Anyway, this is your girl Tay with the T. You know you're going to get these tips from me. I'm going to stay on this story because Rose got us fucked up. Okay? I don't give a damn how you deflect, how you neglect. At the end of the day, the camera will always catch the person that you truly are. And we see you. We see you. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Keep your girl alive. Okay? If you are not a subscriber, make sure you become a subscriber friend. All right? What you waiting for? The button is right there. Become a subscriber friend, and your girl Tay is out. Rose, get your shit together, okay? La 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 lattes were a. La 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 lattes were a.